Now it will be easier for you to walk on the trails with us, on the hiking trails, because you're a hiking dog. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I love you too. I love you too. Oh yeah, I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. Oh yeah, good girl. Isn't she cute? Are you following me? Are you following me? Okay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking to you about having a dog while living in the van. So we are currently in Lake Havasu, Arizona. We got here last night and we're going to be staying here for about almost a week. We love it here. It's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. We are thinking about going to Parker, Arizona, which is about an hour from here, to join the van build for about a day. We don't need anything built. We just want to go there and say hello to everybody. Let me show you around really quickly and show you this beauty. I'm using my gimbal again. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm sorry if it's if I'm panning and turning the wrong way. I'm still learning how to use it. Walking around here and just exploring a bit, and decided to film this video. I had a lot of people ask me since I've been on the road and since we got Lily, questions such as, how is it living in the van with such a big dog? Aren't you afraid of leaving her in the van? How is she handling it since she's older? So I decided to make this video, and I'm also going to answer some of the other questions that I don't answer in this video. And if you have any more questions after you watch this video, drop them in the comments below, and I'll be making a Q&A video here soon, hopefully within a few days, answering all of the questions that I got from the last videos. So let's start by positives, right? No. Yeah, let's do positives first. Traveling in the van with the dog can be tricky, but it's very, very, very rewarding, and we absolutely love it. Well, at least I do. I'm not going to speak for Jed, but I know I do. Dogs are amazing. They love being outdoors. As far as I can tell, Lily loves living in the van because she gets to spend most of the time outdoors. I would rather Lily live in a tiny van with us and spend most of the time outdoors than being stuck inside of the house and not really moving much. For the dog, being outdoors and constantly walking and running and exercising, it's very healthy for her. She lost a lot of weight. She is going to live a little bit longer because she's more active. So that's good. Another good aspect of living in the van with the dog is the security. Just knowing that we have Lily in there who has amazing hearing, it makes me sleep better, because I know if somebody were to try to open the door, try to break in while we're sleeping, Lily would bark, and it can potentially scare off people who have bad intentions. So having that security blanket is definitely nice. It's definitely helpful. Another thing that's very positive is because Lily is a bigger dog. Oh, let me go this way because there's a sun shining. Lily, come here. Lily, come here. Good girl. Because Lily is a bigger dog, she requires a lot more walking and exercising than a smaller dog would. So it forces me to go outside more and to walk. So it's both beneficial for Lily and for me. It's good for her because she needs walking and she needs exercise, and it's good for me because it gets me outside. It gets me walking at least a couple of hours a day with her and exercising and exploring, and just gets me out. They're just fun. Traveling with the dog or having an amazing dog is just a lot of fun. She has become my true best friend, and I love it. Especially if you're a dog lover or a dog person, traveling with a dog is a lot of fun. It's very rewarding. It's just fun, and I love it. But there are negative parts to it. Number one, let's talk about space. Our van, even though it is an extended body van, it's still very, very small place, especially compared to a house that she lived at prior us getting her. She's used to having multiple rooms and a backyard, so she's used to having a lot of space. But we don't really spend a lot of time inside the van. So if you really think about it, the whole country, the whole world is her new backyard. So we try to keep her outside as much as possible unless we're sleeping. And in the van, she does have her own little space between the two front seats where her bed fits perfectly. That's where she sleeps and hangs out while we're driving. Even though the van is small, we still have a lot of space for her. If we're to have another dog or another person with us, that would be a whole different story. But 2 people and 1 dog, our van is just the perfect size for all of us to be comfortable. Another negative thing would be hair and dirt. Lily sheds a lot. She is probably the dog that sheds the most. The dog out of all the dogs I've ever had or met or seen, she sheds the most. She constantly sheds. No matter how much I brush her, there's hair everywhere. And it makes the van pretty dirty. So I constantly have to clean up. That can be kind of annoying. Living in the van in general, even if you don't have a dog, gets pretty dirty because it's such a small place, and everything that you do have in the van you use every day, your van gets messy and dirty on a daily basis. So I constantly have to clean up, and adding dog hair on top of it just makes it a little more challenging. She gets dirt inside the van. The dirt and the sand and the little sticks and bugs get stuck to her, and then she brings inside the van. So I constantly have to clean that up. Me and Jed, we try to take off our shoes before we get in the van, and that helps, but Lily doesn't have shoes. And that's another challenging aspect that you kind of have to get used to. It's definitely worth it. Another negative thing would be barking. So as I said earlier, it's nice to have the security blanket of Lily being in the van and potentially scaring off people who have bad intentions. But another thing about that is if we're trying to boondock or be stealthy, having a dog makes it a lot more challenging. Being stealthy is you get in the city, you park somewhere on the street or in the neighborhood, you sleep, you get up and you leave. You don't want people knowing that you live in a van. And when you have a dog that you constantly have to take outside to potty and walk, that takes the whole stealth thing away. We got super lucky with Lily. She's not really a barking dog. She never really barks unless she gets surprised or scared. Since we've been living with her in the van, not once has she barked at anything outside of the van. But if you do have a dog who likes to bark, that could be a little bit challenging, especially if your dog barks at everything. And another negative thing that we've come across is some of the national parks or state parks or even campgrounds don't allow dogs. Me and Jed, we like to go on hikes and we like to stay in nature more than the cities. We definitely have come across a few hiking trails that don't allow dogs, unfortunately. We do have to do our research prior to going somewhere to make sure that the dogs are allowed. So that can add another thing to your list of things you have to get used to doing if you... Oh, so I have a hair. If you decide that you want to get a dog while living in the van and traveling full time. Another thing is going places with Lily. Lily is not registered or trained as a therapy dog or a service dog, so we cannot take her into the grocery stores or coffee shops or restaurants, and that can be challenging, especially if we want to go somewhere for a while and the dogs are not allowed, which means we'll have to find a place to park where the van is going to stay cooler so we can leave Lily in the van. And if there's no such place, which means we can't really go to that place. Oh, sorry, my hair is getting everywhere. Hair everywhere. What can I recommend for you if you're planning on getting a dog, or if you already have a dog and you're planning on doing the van life? Know your breed. Definitely know the breed of the dog, because some breeds require more walking, some breeds require more outside time, some breeds are more laid back and don't need as much walking. So definitely know the breed of your dog, know the needs of your dog. Really know your dog, because some dogs are a little bit more shy and timid and they don't like being with a lot of new people all the time. We got super lucky. Lily loves traveling. She loves people. She loves other dogs. She spent most of her life traveling. Her original owner traveled for a living, as far as I know. So Lily is used to being on the road and she's used to traveling. And so it makes it super easy to travel with her. But some other dogs might not be. They might be scared of being in the cars all the time. They might be scared of constantly meeting new people. they might not be comfortable traveling. And really think about if van life is something that your dog will enjoy, or if it's something good for your dog. You know, definitely do your research, definitely know your animal, know your dog, and really make sure that your dog will be comfortable with the van life, and your dog is not going to be stressed, because the last thing you want to do is put your dog in any kind of stressful situation. Make sure that your dog is well trained, because if your dog is not well trained, then living in the van with the dog is not going to be very comfortable and not going to be very fun. A lot of places like campgrounds don't allow dogs that are not well behaved or are somewhat aggressive or don't get along with other dogs or people. So if you do have one of those dogs, then finding campgrounds that allow your dog in there would be kind of challenging. It sounds like there's a lot more negatives than positive, but it's not, I promise. Overall, would I recommend traveling with a dog? Hell yes. They're amazing. Traveling them is fun. Getting to see Lily sniff around and be happy and run around and meet new people and new dogs all the time is the most rewarding feeling I've ever gotten. She is truly happy being outside. She's truly happy traveling and getting to new places, and she loves it. And it adds a lot more fun to our lives. She constantly does funny things and rolls around and makes us laugh and just makes us happy, and we love it. We really do. So overall, we love it. Overall, I love traveling in the van with the dog, even though it can get messy, even though there's hair everywhere, even though I have to clean up a lot more. All the negatives that I've mentioned, they're nothing compared to all the positives that you get out of traveling and living in the van with the dog. Just remember, it is challenging, and you really know your dog. Really make sure that your dog will be comfortable with the lifestyle and not stressed. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by liking this video down there below. If you have any more questions, or if I forget to mention anything, don't be afraid to drop some comments down below for me, and I will answer them in my Q&A video. I'm not gonna forget, so don't worry about that. And make sure to subscribe to see more videos. I have a whole list of videos coming up that I planned for you guys, and they're all gonna be fun and exciting. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
What are you doing to that poor pup?
I'm putting booties on her. Booties.
You're the coyotes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are made for like hiking, because we've been here in Nevada and there's been like sand and rocks everywhere, and it's not very comfortable for Lily to walk on, you know?
It's not good for her paws, huh?
Yeah, so I got her some booties, and I don't think she's ever, had them before, so.
She doesn't look amused. Poor pup. She'll appreciate it though.
Yeah, it's gonna be better for her leggies. So, last one. And they're reflective too, so it'll be easier to see her at night. Okay, Lily, come here. Come here, it's okay.
She doesn't know what to do.
It's okay, come here. Lily, come here, it's okay. Come on.
Oh,
come
no.
on. Come on. Good girl.
No. Oh, no.
Come here, it's okay. It's okay. Good girl.
Is she gonna get used to them?
Yeah, she'll get used to them. Good girl. Good girl. She's happy now.
Make her run. She's not gonna fall, is she?
Come here, Lily. Oh, I didn't tie them well enough. Yeah, I didn't tie them well enough. It's okay. Hi. Ah, good girl. Okay, let me take them off.